Hello, Jamie Novak here, your bite-sized living specialist, and today I'm going to share with you 3 very quick cleaning tips that I think you're just going to love. Because anytime that we can sort of shortcut a chore, it means more time in your day, which I think we're all a fan of. So the first is this compressed air. It's sort of like a keyboard cleaner. That's what it's meant to do, a computer keyboard cleaner. Compressed air or cleaning duster. It goes by a couple different names, but it's just a can of compressed air, and it comes with that little straw nozzle type piece, and it just fits right in there. Now, of course, I would always lose this, so I just put a piece of tape, and it allows me to slide it right back into place so I can always find it, which is a great tip just by itself. But of course now what we're going to do, we stick that little nozzle on, and it allows us to get into small crevices when we're trying to clean areas and dust them off. Things like porcelain figurines and other collections. Now I know what you're probably thinking, but Jamie, if I get in there and spritz, all the dust is going to kind of fly around and I'm just going to cause myself more of a cleaning issue. And not necessarily. You want to have your microfiber cloth ready to go, and as that dust starts to resettle, you'll be able to capture it in your cloth. But it did shortcut the having to get in there and dust each individual piece. So I love using that compressed air just for that. Now it would kind of be fun to kind of dust the whole house with this. You know, just kind of go around and start spritzing. And sounds kind of fun, right? We're probably not doing that. But for specific purposes, it works like a charm. The other is a lint roller. And these are the ones that have that adhesive in a roll, of course, and it allows you to kind of brush down couches or your clothing if you've got pet hair or lint, and of course, lampshades. And you may not have thought of this for that purpose, but it works beautifully. So just, you know, pull off a new piece of tape, it's ready to go, run it up and down the lampshade to get off all the dust and dirt and debris and dander, and your lampshade looks brand new, and your lint roller did the job, and you didn't have to go through a lot of extra work. It's a real great shortcut. And the last is for something that I think most of us would say would be one of the most difficult things to clean, and that would be ceiling fan blades. And you know, it's a challenge. First you've got to get up on a stool and you got to get in there and you've got to have your duster ready, and then if you turn the fan on, the dust goes everywhere, so it's a whole thing. So what we're going to use is, and I know it sounds a little odd, but it's a pillowcase. So if you have an extra one around from a sheet set that you're not using, or maybe you have too many for as many pillows as you have, or even if you want to use one that's now, I mean really you're just going to wash it, it's just dust. So what we're looking to do now is to very carefully, without touching the pillowcase as much as we can to the top of the fan blade, just kind of get that over the fan blade. And then what's going to happen is you're going to kind of close up the end around the blade and pull back. And as you're doing that, this top piece of the pillowcase is now touching and collecting all of the dirt and dust inside the pillowcase, which then allows you to shake it out and start all over again. So it's a really simple way to sort of contain all of that normally would spin around the room and cause you extra housekeeping. Whatever we can do to sort of prevent it from happening in the first place is fantastic. So of course, if you have pets, brushing them regularly, not wearing shoes in the house, you know, some of the more common sense things. But there's always going to be dirt and dust, and here are 3 simple ways to help you shortcut your cleaning. Well, I hope you've loved these. If you've used some of these tips before, I'd love to hear it, or maybe you've got a shortcut that you'd like to share, and I would certainly like to hear it. We're going to continue the conversation at jamienovak.com. That's JAMIENOVAK.com, and you can click the Facebook link and tell us your thoughts. Well, I'll be waiting to hear them, and until then, I'm wishing you a clutter-free day.